So, my name is Shalan Worthen. I am a biochemistry and molecular biology major here. I'm from New Jersey, and my topic is making LVC fit for me. So, when I first saw the topic title of making LVC fit for me, I just kind of instantly thought of all the conversations I've had with other students and how they've struggled and wanting to stay on campus and wanting to stay here. And it just kind of was like, oh, I have to do this topic because I've talked about it so many times just with other people. So, how I make LVC fit for me, the big thing for me was academics because at the end of the day, it is college. And so that's the first thing I think about, like, how are the academics? And so that's a pretty good thing for me that the biochemistry program here is really good. And so that was a big driving factor. Other things that make me stay are my family. I know my mom is really adamant on me going to college, and me myself, I want to be in college and have other plans after. So just being here and in a good program really allowed me to want to stay here longer. All the opportunities I've had, I'm a resident assistant, a Valley ambassador, a chemistry teaching assistant. So I feel like compared to other universities, I have so many opportunities I can take advantage of. Even like as a second year, third year student, there's so many things you can do on our campus than I feel like you can do on much bigger campuses and like state schools or things like that. Being the only one in a lot of the things that I do, a lot of activities I do, is kind of almost like a normal feeling to me. In high school, it was kind of the same situation in certain classes. And so being the only Black woman and being the only woman sometimes in a biochemistry class, biochemistry major, it's just like kind of pushes me to want to do it more and to push myself and say, I want to be that driving force for other girls and other Black women to want to join this major and be like, well, she's doing it, I can do it too. And so I kind of feel like that's my duty, to be like a leading force for all the other people. Being the only Black woman in cheerleading, I had to just keep telling myself, like, you enjoy doing this, you keep doing it. It was just like, I enjoy doing what I do, so why let anyone stop me from doing it? And if I don't insert myself in certain things, then it's just gonna stay stagnant, it's just gonna stay the way it is. And so I kind of feel like that applies to me being on this campus, and just being in anything. If I don't insert myself, then nothing's gonna change. So there is a loop in students, minority students, coming in and saying, oh, there's not a lot of people that look like me, and then they leave, and then the next group of students come in and they say the same thing, and it's just this constant loop of like, well, people don't look like me, so I want to leave. Where I think of it as, if I'm here and I don't see a lot of people like me, I'm gonna stay, so that the next group of people come in and they say, okay, there's a nice amount of people here that look like me, and then they can stay. And then the next year after that, they're like, okay, this is a good amount. So I feel like you have to break that cycle. If we're not keeping the minority students on campus, then of course the students coming in are gonna say, well, nobody here looks like me, so of course I want to leave. But you just got to push yourself and say, well, next year there's going to be more, the year after that there's going to be more. And if they see that we're on campus, if they see us here, they're going to want to stay. It'll be a bigger driving force, and before you know it, the loop is broken, and it's like, well, it's a good even mix of students. I feel comfortable here, there's a lot of people here who look like me, I would want to stay here. So when I encounter students, minority students who want to leave campus because they don't feel comfortable here, they feel out of their environment, the first thing I do is remind them about academics, and how good LVC is with getting a job after college, and all the academic stuff. But of course that's like not what students want to hear. But the second thing I tell them is that, about all the opportunities that I had, especially my second year from being a freshman and not doing anything, and then to being a sophomore and doing so many things on campus. And I just let them know, like, you have everything at your disposal here. There's so many resources, especially just connecting academics again. Like, you can talk to your professor right away, whereas with other colleges, it's like a chain of command. I just feel like at LVC, you kind of have everything just at your grasp. So at home, I'm the oldest of 4 siblings, so I kind of have that mom dynamic. People always call me somebody's mom. And so when I come here, I kind of bring that same mom mentality to all the students that I encounter, especially the younger students. I had a mentee, and she told me, like, because of all the things you did, I wanted to do that too. And it was really inspiring for me. My name is Shalane. Thank you for listening to this topic of making LVC fit for me. Bye.